Yo, what up guys, you know what it is, it's the bad guy here, back with another video. And in today's video we're going to be testing out this beautiful lady over here, Megan. Now over free rune removal last week I managed to put some fight runes on her, so we're going to test out how well she does on fight and whether or not it makes a difference than the old build I had her on. Now over here these are her runes. We have her on speed, HP, fight will cause I still want to hit those Leo comps, otherwise I'd put full fight on her, but it's alright, like it's a compromise that you need to make or decide on for yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to test her out in all the comps that I use Megan in the arena and see how it does. We'll do like maybe 5 wins or something along those lines. Let's see if there's anyone we can hit here. Okay, I think this is viable. We can actually hit this, so we'll take turn 1 and then we'll nuke with Lucian. Now we'll see how much of a difference the fight runes do when it comes to damage. Let's go ahead and see. Now fight runes are really hard to get, so like it was quite difficult for me to, and actually quite lucky for me to even get that slot 6 fight rune, which is HP. I actually got that off the previous event, which gave us runes because I was crafting the fight runes. I don't have too many fight sets because just of the difficulty it requires. You need to be able to get triple S in both the fire and the light rift beast. I can get triple S in the fire, but the light is another story, right? Over here, let's see. So the main point of the team is we're gonna hit them with some moth. Or we should have paused to see how much damage Samoth does, but we'll look at that in future wins if we get to use Samoth again. Now let's see how much damage Lucian does. Before he used to do around 8.8, 8.7-ish damage. Let's go ahead and see. Let's look at this guy. So it's like from 8.7-ish, you added like around 200 damage with the fight runes, huh? That's what seems to have changed. So it's just a bit of a damage increase, but I suppose in some ways it could end up killing a unit that maybe would have lived. So I think it's still an okay trade. I used to have on Swift Will, so I think this bit of increase in damage is actually quite useful. Let's just keep at it and see what happens. I want to test it out in the double Lucian comp that I usually use. Let's go ahead. So it adds around 200-ish damage. We'll keep looking and see. I think she did around 8.6-ish, 8.7-ish there. I think I'll look it up and I'll post it for you guys to see how much you used to do before. Over here. Now over here is what I wanted to test. Yeah, we'll do the same team here because I'd like to use double Lucian here, but the problem with that is this is a speed leader. So there's a good chance that, but then again it doesn't really matter because Rusa won't really buff the attack, so we can test out the double Lucian comp. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's do this. I'll input how much damage she used to do before at the beginning of the video from the past like arena videos I did or whatever. Let's go ahead and test this out. What? With the speed leader? What? But Usa's like 118 base speed. How slow can that Usa be? Maybe it's a violent Usa. Okay, let's put this on ×1 again so we can see the damage clearly. 9k damage on my weaker Lucian. Let's go ahead and do this again. 9.7k on my stronger Lucian. Huh, it's actually quite a decent increase in my from what I can see. This should be a win if Ritesh can stop wasting our damn time. So like my stronger Lucian does 8.7k, 9.7k I mean, from around 9k before. That's quite a big increase. Let's go ahead and keep testing it out. Now this is why I kept her on Will. I can still hit these Leo comps because Leo would reduce the attack gauge of Megan on hit. So we'll just hit this again, see how much it does, and then we'll just keep testing it out like that. Now this defense over here, you may think it has double fire, so we can't Lucian it, but we can because not aerial, but Belajewel is a defense-based unit, and as long as we crit like once or twice, he'll die. So let's just see it again, just to confirm. It was 9k, right? 9k damage, and over here, same 9k. And then we can just kill Rakan. A single Rakan after the nerf, and this one's not even on Vampire, so it's basically over. Okay, let's look for a team, another team that we can test Megan out in. Let's see, maybe if we can find a Nemesis healer, we can try out my team with let's see, the team I used to use against Nemesis healers. Over here, we can try this out, but then again, it feels really weird because, like, even if I use Julie here, I don't see myself killing that Rina. And then there's Wadam there, and Ariel may not die, so I don't think I want to hit this. It probably will be a loss. Let's refresh and see if we can't hit anything stronger. Let's go down. Let's just try out again this team over here, just to confirm how much damage the Lucian is actually doing without the attack power leader that Megan gives. Okay, let's see. We do this. Okay, let's put it on ×1, then we see how much he's doing. 8.9 to 9k damage. He did like 9.0 something on that, what's her face, on Orion. So not bad. Like from 9.6 9.7 ish damage, it added 200 to 300 damage to what the Lucians were doing before. Let's do this. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm actually glad I tried farming and improving her runes. But it's still a work in progress. Like, those runes could be better. Like, the speed rune on slot 2 is so horrible. It's so garbage. I just put it there because it's my only speed slot 2 rune. And she's so slow. I also need grinds for her. It's just a lot of work. Right, let's just see if we can hit one more. Let's look for a Nemesis healer. Let's look for a Nemesis healer. After this, we'll test her out in DB10 because I know Megan is used in DB10. So maybe that fight rune will also help out you guys who are maybe using her in DB10. Maybe you'll consider changing her to fight then because of what she'll do. Let's see. Anything? Let's just do one more. Whichever we get, we'll just do that. Okay. Forget that, I guess. Let's just pick one. I thought I saw something fun that we could do here. This is a Nemesis healer. Yes, let's try this out. Let's try this out. We'll take out her. Hopefully that probably is a Nemesis. If not, that's too bad. So what I'd do is I'd use this girl over here to soften her up, and then I'd come in with my Lucian to clean up the field. I'll clear up the field. Hopefully the Leo goes for the right person, because my what's her face? Because my Julie is not on Will. She's on a really fast set. Okay, decrease attack, but I don't know if that's going to make too much of a difference in the turn order. Oh god, it probably will, because my Lucian now will take turn 1. That really sucks. Should I just go ahead with the nuke? Let's just try and stun first, because okay, we stunned. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's just do this, just in case this unit over here decides to kill something. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good here. I think we're good. Okay, now let's go ahead and see how much damage this does. 9.7. 9.7. So not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, now we'll go to DB10, I think. We've seen enough of what she can do here in the arena. It increases the damage by 300-ish damage. 300, 400. Okay. Okay, that's enough for the arena. Now let's move on to Dragons B10. Hey guys, we're back here at Dragons B10, and the way most people use Megan in Dragons B10 speed team is in place of this second Tark here. Maybe you don't have a second Tark built yet, or you don't have the runes for a second Tark. You'd put Megan in here. Why? Because Megan busts attack and she busts defense as well as strips the boss. Now I don't know if my Megan has enough accuracy for this, but we'll try it out anyways. I still believe we'll be able to do it, so let's just go ahead and see. I don't think it's gonna change any of my speed runs to make them faster or anything, but it should, having fight on her for you guys out there who are seriously using her in your team, should give you a bit of an edge in damage, maybe making your speed team faster. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I got Megan really early on. Like, she's been with me for so long. If you guys don't have Megan, you should probably build her. She's so useful. But I think if I got a Bastard, I would maybe take her runes off. I don't know, we'll see. But I don't have one yet, so there's no point thinking about that, right? Let's see. I don't need to collect the boss or anything. I think they'll be able to handle it themselves. Let's go ahead and see what happens at the boss stage. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to strip. Seriously. I think if you're using her in Dragons B10, you'd have one for focus set or something. Maybe fight focus, or maybe even full fight would be better. Try to get accuracy subs or something. Let's see. No armor breaks from the idiot Galleon. I really hate Galleon sometimes. Like, come on, bro. You only had one job and you failed every single time. Alright, let's see what happens. But at least you know she's putting on the dots. At this point it should be pretty okay. The team should be able to end it. And she strips, actually. She actually strips. So yeah, that's basically it. I think it actually did pretty well. This should be a 1 minute, like, what? 1 minute, maybe 20 run? Yeah, 120. That's not half bad. That is not half bad, like. And it could get better. It could get better. It's not half bad. So yeah, that's Megan. Fight Megan in Dragons B10 as well. Either ways, that's been it, guys. I mean, there's not much else we can do with Megan. I'm going to show you guys the runes on my Lucians as well, just so you can see what you need to do the kind of damage I'm doing. This is my faster Lucian, but it does less damage by like a few hundreds. These are his runes. Not the best, but okay. And this is my like strong Lucian that does more damage, slower by a bit, and these are his stats and runes. So yeah, that's it. That has been it. So my conclusion for Fight Megan is, if you can't really do Rift Beasts effectively, if you're unable to get S, then don't really bother, because it will take too long to get decent runes. I think the higher grade you get, the better the drops when it comes to runes and stuff. So I got most of these runes from maybe when I was farming for reappraisal stones, because I do that weekly, right? I ended up getting these runes and they worked well on Megan, and I decided why the hell not, right? I also crafted a few fight runes way back, but it's really expensive to craft fight runes. Like, I tried it, it's because you have to get this one. Let me show you guys. Getting this component for when crafting the rune is really difficult. Where is fight runes? Fight. Because you need this thing. I had issues because I ended up running out of them, and getting them took a while, right? Getting these is not too hard, but getting this component over here, the magic crystal, I think, is quite difficult. So, or at least when they run out, it's difficult to accumulate them fast, right? This 872 has been like an amount I've gotten from like over 6 months, I think, of farming, but I don't do it too often either ways. But it's not something you should be doing with your early game. Fight runes are kind of a late game-ish set, so if you can actually do Rift Beasts consistently, then go ahead and try and farm them out. They'll actually help increase your damage output considerably on maybe your raid teams, because also you have a fight set on this guy over here who's in my raid team, just to increase his damage. You see fight. So if you're able to get some of them, they'll help increase your damage output, but it's not important. So yeah, that's been it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.